Last update 06112017, Georgetown. In November 6, Bernama, the state Barisan Nasional BN today tabled an emergency motion on the severe floods that hit Penang at the State Legislative Assembly sitting today. The motion tabled by Pulau Penang State Assemblyman Datuk Dr. Muhammad Farid Saad was about cash assistance for the flood victims. The Assembly today immediately approved special assistance of Rp2,000 to each household of flood victims and a sum of compensation deemed fit to be given out to schools, mosques, and other places of worship that are affected by the flood. This special compensation payment will be taken out from the Penang Consolidated Revenue Fund, said Muhammad Farid, adding that the motion was tabled without being debated as only the state government could make the final decision. He said the Rp2,000 assistance was more than just the Rp408 announced by the state government last September. I do not intend for the motion to be debated. Too many properties are damaged that put enormous burden on the poor. So I hope the state government can take this into consideration, and I urge this assistance to be expedited and given directly to flood victims without any conditions that are politically motivated, he said. Muhammad Farid also requested that the aid be channeled directly to flood victims without them needing to fill in the Pakatan Harapan membership form. Meanwhile, earlier, the dappled Penang state government also tabled an urgent motion over the severe floods that hit the state on Saturday and Sunday. Local Government, Traffic Management and Flood Mitigation Committee Chairman Chow Kan Yeo, who is also Penang Kota State Assemblyman, when tabling the emergency motion, said the Assembly expressed its condolences to the families of the flood victims who died in the flood caused by the storm and heavy rain that hit the state. This Assembly expresses our concern to all families and individuals who have suffered losses and damage to property due to the storm and heavy rain, he said when tabling an emergency motion under Rule 30 of the Legislature Rules here today. This Assembly also calls on all parties to work together to address flood problems with the implementation of more comprehensive flood mitigation projects and to raise public awareness on environmental interests and to enhance the state capacity to cope with any disaster, he said, adding that gratitude went out to those who had provided assistance in various forms to save the lives and properties of flood victims. Meanwhile, Muhammad Farid, when debating the motion, hoped that relevant agencies at the state and federal levels would give their highest commitment in assisting the community. We really appreciate those who have helped the flood victims. There are some things that need to be improved. For instance, there are not enough flood relief centers to accommodate the victims at a temporary hall or an evacuation center, that some even have to sleep only on a piece of cloth on the floor, he said, supporting the motion. Pulau Tika State Assemblyman Yap Suhui also suggested that electronic boards be installed to enable the public to know the information about floods and storms quickly, while Jawi State Assemblyman Soon Lipchi urged the Meteorological Department to provide information to the people quicker. Elsewhere, Seri Delima Assemblyman RSN Rayer expressed his gratitude to Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi for answering and receiving a call from Penang Chief Minister Lim Guan Eng at 3 a.m. on flood issues and immediately deploying military personnel to help. The Assembly adjourned to November 8 to give way to the official visit of Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, and Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, to Penang tomorrow. Bernama.